I recently won a skirmish with VIKTOR, so just wanted to share my list. I actually ended up going undefeated. I believe it was 5-0-1 with an ID. So yeah, just wanted to share my list. Pretty stock standard overall. Big difference from the other big VIKTOR lists is I don't run a time warp. I do think it's an amazing card. I just personally do not like it in this list specifically. So I also run 2 Watchers instead of 3, but I'll go into everything a little bit here. So start off with our chosen champion, Yellow VIKTOR Leader. I do not think he is the most amazing unit. He's not bad, but he pretty much gets nuked every single time you drop him in. But yeah, you pretty much play him if you have nothing else possible to play on the turn. 3 Stupefy, I feel like is a given. That card is insanely good. 3 Bellows, the best card VIKTOR got this set, and honestly turned him into quite the menace. 3 Honest Brokers. I'm not a big fan of 2 drops in this deck. Every single time you go first on turn 1, you want to play a recruit token instead of a 2-drop. The 2-drops are nice when you are going second, but still, I would rather have other cards. But the gold is fantastic. Gold is just so amazing for VIKTOR. I think it's been such a buff. I hated running seals in set 1, but your power costs were really high. But now you have gold. You can just supplement those out. 3 Coals, 3 Hidden Blades. Nothing else to say on that. Hidden Blade, pretty much 90% of the time you are hidden blading your own units, your recruits. Just for the card draw alone is worth pretty much the only time you want to hidden blade an enemy unit is, I would say, when they're around 5 points plus. You don't really ever want to do it beforehand. You're giving them too much of an advantage. It's super good to hide it and to have that option if they swing in with their own Watcher or something big like that. It can be game changing. So there are scenarios where you want to do it before that, but it's pretty far and few between. Next, 1 of Salvage in main. I think it's necessary. Worst case scenario, it's just draw a card. Card Sharp. I love this card. He's just fun. He's just fun to play. It's fun. I love just being like, hey, you want a gold? And if they do, sweet, I'll take 2. But if not, hey, you're still getting a 3-drop with an extra gold as well. Faithful, I run 2 of. Great turn 2 play or turn 1 play if you are going second. Lecture Yordle, I love this card. I think VIKTOR does not have the best card draw, but it's also not terrible. So he kind of helps to smooth things out. Next, we got Pickpocket. This list was before all the nerfs. I did beat a Miracle Draven in the finals, but have changed this up since then. So I no longer run Pickpockets in the main. I run 2 in the sideboard, and I run 2 Card Sharps instead and 2 Lecturing Yordles, and I think it's great. 3 Wages, it's probably second best card VIKTOR got this set. I think it is amazing. It's another hidden option. It's 4 damage on Void Gate, 3 straight up, and make a gold, which again, gold is fantastic. Then we have 3 Zinzaos. This card is great. I don't think he's like insanely good, or insanely big upgrade, just because he does a similar role to Sprite Mother from set 1, but doesn't get Falling Star like she would sometimes. But you can swap them out if you want to run more blue runes and run Sprite Mothers. You can do that. If you want to stick with the 6/6, I think Zenzao's really good here. Yeah, great card. He also has tank keywords, so all around solid. 1 Vengeance in main. Love this card for being a 1 of. I think it's great. Comes in clutch sometimes. But yeah, then we have Glass Mixologist. Easiest card in my opinion to cut if you want to swap it out with something else. I don't think it's terrible. I don't think it's amazing. So it's kind of right in between. It does feel great whenever you have had a Zen or a Lecturing Yordle die and you can play him when he dies. You play one of those for an extra card draw, or just have an extra 4-mite unit. Imperial Decree, 2 in main, 1 inside. I think this card is fantastic, especially comboed with Bellows, of course, but also into like Aurelia or other decks that have just these massive units you want to get through. You can just play it, swing in with Recruit. It's really good into green decks too, because they can't not so fast it. You have to Wind Wallet. Hard Bargain is something to look out for when you play this card. Yeah. 2 Rexes. I love him. Love this card. Loved it in set 1. Love it here. I run 2. It's also great with Voidgate. His ability will do 7 instead of 6. There have been so many times I've had an opponent play like a Mind Splitter or something onto Voidgate, not expecting it, and then, or not even thinking about it, and then you just Rex him. You straight up kill a Mind Splitter or something big. So yeah, love Rex. Singularity, love this card as well. I like to run 3. No, that's not very common, but I have found great success running 3. So do with that what you will. 2 Watchers. I ran 2. I was basically a Viktor OTP in Origins, and I ran 2 Watchers that entire set and never had any problems. Never had any problems running 2 this set either. There hasn't been a single time I've been like, man, wish I had 3 Watchers. So you definitely can, especially since we're not running the Time Warp. If that's something you want to add in, go for it. The sideboard, I run 2 Blood Money. I think this card is super slept on. I think it's great into a lot of matchups. I think it is really good into Draven. You can pop his fans, pop his treasure hunters, pop a lot of those low units. Most decks run a decent amount of small units, and it's great to just keep your flow of gold coming. I run Treasure Hoard first pretty much every game. I just prefer it. And then after that, you can sideboard out some cards to throw in Blood Money and keep your gold flow incoming. You can also combo it with Frigid Touch here, which is why I have 1. You could also run 2 in there in the sideboard. But you can Frigid Touch, repeat it, get something below the 2-night threshold, and pop it. So that's a really good combo too. 2 Salvage in the side is a given. I think you have to run 3 in this deck no matter what. There's just so much gear and equipment and stuff in the game right now, and you kill it and draw a card. And if it gets to fight or something, you have extras. So there you go. Like I said, I run 2 Card Sharp in main now, so I won't go over that. I run 2 Pickpockets inside instead, and then a 3rd Decree can't come in handy. I like to sideboard it into like Jax, Yi, Aurelia, decks like that. So yeah, Battlefields, Treasure Hoard, it's a given. Gold, like I said, is incredible for Viktor. So yeah, like I said, run it first. Sometimes I'll run it second, but I would say 90% of the time I'm running that first. Then we have Voidgate, great battlefield. Turns your wages into a 4, turns your bellows into 2 damage per tick, increases Rex Singularity. You know how it works. And then Raven Bloom. This one I do like. I think if I had to cut a battlefield, it would be Raven Bloom. I have even experimented running like Vile Maws or some other battlefields and stuff. But I think overall it's solid. You're running so many spells in this deck. But yeah, other decks can also get good value out of it, like Ari or Kaisa. So they like it when you run this too, which doesn't always feel the best, especially since I run it second whenever I'm going second most games. But yeah, this is the list. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below. Send me a message. I'd be happy to go more in depth into matchups and any questions, concerns, anything like that. But leave a like and subscribe, and I appreciate y'all watching.